If everyone can please take their seats, we are going to begin. Good evening, parents, guardians, guests, students, and faculty. Would everyone please rise, if you're able, for the singing of our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You're really American.
Thank you to the senior members of chorus. Welcome, everyone, to the Senior Scholarship Evening for the class of 2023. I am so proud of this class and the resilience they have shown over the last 4 years. This event celebrates the hard work of the class and the continued support of the community. I'd like to take a moment to thank our generous sponsors this evening who are awarding over $170,000 to this group of talented students. This evening is about our amazing students and their commitment to excellence. Our students deserve the many recognitions and awards they will receive this evening. As I say every year, although our students worked incredibly hard, they did not arrive at this success alone. The support and encouragement of the faculty, families, and the community must also be recognized. Round of applause for our community of supporters here, please. Before we begin, I would like to thank the dedicated team who organized this event, Valerie Camille, our school counseling administrative assistant and main organizer, who was assisted by our school counselors, Jennifer Andrews, Manny Harwich, Mary Beth Mont, and Elisa Taylor. Thanks to the generosity of the community, there are so many scholarships given out to our seniors, and there's so much to celebrate. We hope you enjoy this evening. So a few logistics just to make things go really smoothly. We have a long night ahead because of the generosity and support of the community and a lot of scholarships to hand out. As a result, we will have a fantastic round of applause as the students come up, and then I will move on to reading the next scholarship, so we won't do the applause for the student on the way back. That's just to make sure that we're moving along through the evening. Also, due to circumstances out of people's control, there may be a few students or presenters who are not able to be here tonight, and if that's the case, I'll present the award. Other than that, please enjoy. I'm excited to recognize all of our seniors from the class of 2023. All right, here we go. And now for the scholarship presentations. The Holliston Scholarship Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that raises money to distribute scholarships to Holliston graduates. Established in 1964, the Holliston Scholarship Foundation has provided in excess of $2 million to graduating seniors. 98% of funds raised are directly distributed to seniors every year. This evening, 36 scholarships will be awarded to the class of 2023 by the Foundation. Our first award of the evening is the Justin D. Brockert Scholarships. This annual award is given in memory of Justin Brockert by his family and friends. Justin was a Holliston resident and graduate of Holliston High School. During his time at HHS, Justin developed a passion for computers that he shared with his close group of lifelong friends. He parlayed this passion into a successful career of software development. This award will be given to a graduate pursuing a degree in computer science or a related technology field. The award is being presented by Mr. Dylan Lane.
Hi, everyone. A quick note of thanks for the introduction. Thanks to the faculty and staff for pulling this off this year and every other year. Also to the Holliston Scholarship Foundation for helping us put this together. This is the 7th year we've been able to present this scholarship. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Justin D. Brockert Scholarship. Justin Brock, as we called him, was a best friend of mine, a best friend of Andrew's, and a few other folks in the room. So before we read the names for this year's recipients, I just wanted to give you a sense of who he was. In preparing for this, I wrote down a few different words that each are a prompt for a story. The one that jumps off the page, I think, is curious, right? Justin was the smartest guy I ever met. We were schoolmates here, stayed close in college, and were friends long after. Aside from being a genius, the guy was just curious about the world. He didn't get good at computers and technology and those things because he had to. It's because he really enjoyed it. This carried into other esoteric interests that he had, Japanese clay teapots and creating his own coffee from the beans all the way to the thing that I'm not even sure what the name is, right? It was wild, and he just followed his path. So if there's one thing I'd like to impart for the recipients tonight, it's to do what makes you curious, right? The success will follow. It certainly did for him, but just keep learning. Now Andrew will read off the winners. Thanks so much.
We had a great many wonderful applicants for this, but two in particular stood out as excellent people to follow in Brockert's footsteps. It is our great pleasure to award the 2023 Justin D. Brockert Scholarships to Jennifer Endelman and Mari Braun.
The Elizabeth Stillings Brooks Memorial Scholarships. These awards are given in memory of Elizabeth Stillings Brooks, a longtime Holliston resident who was very active in the Holliston community and the mother of 3 Holliston High School graduates. These awards are given to students who demonstrate a passion for writing. They are being presented by Elizabeth's husband, Mr. Robert Brooks.
Thank you. My name is Bob Brooks, and on behalf of the Brooks and Stillings family, I'm here to present the 7th annual scholarship in memory of my wife, Elizabeth, who passed away in 2016 after a long battle with breast cancer. Before announcing this year's recipients, I want to share a little background on this award and how our family decided to honor Beth's memory in this way. Beth and I chose to settle in Holliston back in 1989, and one of the big things that attracted us to Holliston was the school system. We were both products of the public school system, and we wanted to find a community where we were confident that our kids would get a great education. Well, as it turned out, it worked out pretty well. All of our kids attended Holliston High and graduated from 4-year colleges, Meg from Hobart William Smith, Katie from University of South Carolina, and Jack from the University of Tampa. With Beth's passing, our family wanted to find a way that we could give back to the community in a meaningful way that would both preserve her memory and support further education for the students of Holliston. This award does both of those things. Beth always had a passion for English and the arts. She was an English major at Colby College and went on to have a career as a developmental editor at Simon & Schuster. She was a big believer in liberal arts and education and in developing strong writing and communication skills. She was an avid reader who had a passion for creative writing and continued to write poetry and short stories throughout her life. As such, we felt that this scholarship award should go to a student with a strong interest in English, creative writing, and/or the arts. I'm happy to share that to date, through the generosity of many friends and family, we have awarded over $50,000 in scholarships in Beth's memory. The 2023 applicants for this scholarship were all truly outstanding. All had amazing academic accomplishments, contributions to the community, and some incredible writing and artistic submissions. Once again, this year we've decided to award 2 scholarships. We know Beth would be very proud to have these 2 students receive the scholarship in her memory. Without further ado, we are pleased to announce that the winners of the 2023 Elizabeth Stillings Brooks Memorial Scholarship are Clancy Harrington and Annabelle Amante.
The Donna R. Keenan Award is given in memory of Donna Keenan, a Holliston resident for many years and the mother of 3 students who attended the Holliston Public Schools. Her youngest son is a member of this year's graduating class. The award is given by her family and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The award is presented by her husband, Mr. Christopher Keenan.
Thank you for the introduction. Every year I look forward to this night. Not only is it an opportunity to acknowledge the graduating class's achievements and accomplishments over the past 4 years, but it's also an opportunity for we, the presenters, to connect something that is, or someone who is, meaningful to us to a message of recognition, encouragement, and belief in you and in your potential. And this year's ceremony is especially meaningful because, as Ms. Bottomley mentioned, our youngest child is graduating for this class. The final decision always comes down to making a connection with the recipient. Sometimes that connection is made by a sentence or 2 in the applicant's essay or in the guidance counselor's letter, or a phrase that stands out, or even a single word somewhere in the application package. This year, it wasn't just the written words in the application, but also unwritten words that I was able to read between the lines. I'd like to congratulate and wish the best of luck to Bree Foss, this year's recipient of the Donna Keenan Annual Scholarship Award.
Masonic Lodge Award. This award is given by the Holliston Masonic Lodge and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation to a senior who demonstrates the Masonic traditions of tolerance, service, and charity in the community. The award is presented by a member of the Mount Hollis Masonic Lodge, Mr. James Holmes.
Good evening. On behalf of Mount Hollis Masonic Lodge, whoops, that's on wheels, right here in Holliston, I'd like to start with actually a little history and a math lesson. So, just for you seniors, you thought classes were over? Not quite yet. So, some key numbers. 1733. It was 290 years ago. That was the Grand Lodge of Masons in Massachusetts was formed, making the first Masonic Grand Lodge on this side of the Atlantic Ocean. 1773, math, anybody? 250 years ago, many Massachusetts Freemasons, some named Samuel Adams, John Hancock, Joseph Warren, Paul Revere, took a little trip down to Griffin's Wharf, spilled a little tea. You might have heard of it. But 2023, math, yes, that's now. Very good, you guys passed. The Holliston senior class is set to go out and take on the world. I hope you go forth with some of those same hopes, ideals, and vision that some of those early Masons displayed as you head forward in life. Freemasonry is founded on those pillars of faith, hope, and charity. Just as those early tea spillers envisioned a better life, fairer life for many, and sought to improve betterment for all, the Brethren of Mount Hollis Lodge, right here in our little town, seek to do the same. It's faith and good nature of humankind, hope and support of our brothers, and to be part of the world's largest and oldest fraternity in the world, but it's charity right here in our local community. Freemasonry is a group of men from all walks of life with ideals based on similar core beliefs to better each other and make our community a better place just every little bit at a time. The Mount Hollis Scholarship, it was established 6 years ago in combination with the Holliston Scholarship Foundation to identify and honor students who demonstrate the characteristics of selfless leadership and being a committed servant to our community. This year we were pleased to increase our partnership with the Scholarship Foundation and do 2 scholarships this year. And the students who have shown those characteristics of selfless leadership and service, it gives me great pride to announce the winners for the 2023 Mount Hollis Masonic Scholarship, Thomas Wynot and Carolyn Warner.
There you go. The Peter Sawyer Awards are given in memory of Peter Sawyer, a Holliston resident for over 25 years and parent to 2 Holliston High graduates. The awards are given to students pursuing an education in a technology-related field. This award is presented by Peter's son, Mr. Jeffrey Sawyer.
Good evening, everybody. So Jeff Sawyer. I'm a 2003 graduate of Holliston High School. So I just have to ask, is the senior showcase still a thing? Okay. So I'm going to date myself, but 20 years ago, I was rapping Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre on this stage wearing a Tom Brady jersey. So needless to say, it's nice to be back and see all you guys. So. And it's nice to know you guys still have that event because it was fantastic. Thank you, Ms. Bottomley, and to the Holliston Scholarship Foundation, and obviously to the parents, guardians here. But this is about you guys, right? I was sitting in your seat 20 years ago, graduated from here, went on to Quinnipiac, and the reason I'm here tonight is that my father was an integral part of my upbringing. And candidly, when I came back from Quinnipiac, I chose to live with him for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, in March of 2013, he was diagnosed with kidney cancer, and after 3 short months, passed away. So we're coming up June 6th will be the 10th anniversary of his passing. So I've been on this stage doing this now for 9 years, and the reason I'm here is simply because we started a golf tournament in his honor. There's no corporate sponsorships. It's simply just friends, family. For those that are golfers, we sell out within 2 to 3 hours every time I open it up. 144 golfers. We raise between $10,000 and $15,000 every year. So half the money comes to you guys, and the other half goes to kidney cancer research. So, you know, I'm very passionate about this award. It means a lot to me. And I'm always happy to come back to, the place that, really was my foundation. So congrats to all the seniors here tonight. Obviously, you're all here for a reason. So you've all had obviously a challenging 4 years in high school. I can only imagine what you guys have gone through. So kudos to all you guys, awards or not. You guys are here. You guys are ready to make that next step. So good luck to all of you. So we started, again, 10 years ago. We had 1 award. A couple of years went by. We had 2 awards. We now honor 3 different students. My father was big into computer science and IT. So I'm now the VP of sales for a company that we set up warehouses and distribution centers around the country. And I can just tell you, from an automation and robotics standpoint, there is a gigantic need for folks in this sector, right? So for anyone that, has an idea that might want to go another way, we're always open and interested in smart young people that are willing to invest their future in computer science and IT. So with that said, I'll wrap this up. So we have 3 award winners tonight. They are Shelley Goldfane, Dylan Lee, and Eleanor Powell. Thank you.
The Elaine Mitzok Memorial Scholarships. These scholarships are being awarded for the first time in memory of Elaine Mitzok, who was a Holliston Middle School special education teacher for 36 years. She was a tireless champion for her students and found the utmost joy in them. Throughout her career, she created unique bonds with each of them, looking out not just for their academic success, but for their whole selves. To honor the incredible work and memory of Ms. Mitzok, her daughters, in partnership with the Holliston Scholarship Foundation, created a recurring scholarship. The recipients of this award were fortunate enough to have Ms. Mitzok as a teacher and wrote compelling essays about their individual experiences. Presenting the awards this evening are Elaine's daughters, Ms. Christina Capps, Ms. Caitlin Costin, and Ms. Emily Mitzok. The recipients of this award are Nicholas Treveri and Vincent Treveri. The remaining foundation awards are presented by Mr. William Phipps, a graduate of Holliston High School and vice president of the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The first award he will present is the Virginia Aldridge McGrain Award, and it's given in memory of Virginia Aldridge McGrain, a longtime Holliston resident and major benefactor of the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The award is presented to Elizabeth Frasinelli. The Ethan Bagg Memorial Scholarships. Ethan was a member of the graduating class of 2016. While at HHS, Ethan was a member of the Ultimate Frisbee and hockey teams. Being a good teammate and representing Holliston High School were some of the most enjoyable times in his life. This memorial scholarship was established by his family shortly after his death in December of 2020. Ethan did not quite complete his degree at UMass Amherst, and when he passed, there were some remaining assets in his college account. This money, along with generous donations from family and friends and others who were touched by Ethan's passing, is the foundation that will help perpetuate the Ethan Bagg Award. The recipients are Matthew Dennison and Zachary Dennison. The Therese S. Cacavalli Scholarship Award. This scholarship is given in memory of Terry Cacavalli, a longtime world language educator in the Holliston Public Schools who was a dynamic teacher for 38 years and the first teacher of the French immersion class in Holliston and the K-12 World Language Coordinator for the district. The annual scholarship is given by her family and friends and will be awarded to a graduating senior who has demonstrated exceptional dedication to the study of world language, strong academic performance, and a high level of citizenship in the community. The recipient is Evelyn White. The Mary C. Flatley Scholarship Award. This award is given in memory of Mary Flatley, a highly regarded Holliston High School teacher for 20 years. During her tenure at Holliston High School, Mary was many things to many people. To quote one of her students, Miss Flatley was a beloved teacher, book lover, dog mother, a force to be reckoned with, a fierce advocate, and an inspirational leader. This award is given in memory of Mary by her family, friends, and colleagues, and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The recipient is Chloe Sampas. The Holliston Business Association Scholarships. These awards are funded by the Holliston Business Association and given through the Holliston Scholarship Foundation to graduating seniors who will major in some aspect of business while in college. The recipients are Alejandro Acevedo, Jonah Feldman, and Mahika Sukhavasi. The Comedian Award. This has been given for over 20 years in memory of longtime Holliston High School principal Bedros Comedian, and also in memory of his wife, Helen. Both he and his wife were longtime supporters of quality education in Holliston and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The recipient is Juliana Abushari. The Joseph Laracy Award is given in memory of Joey Laracy, a member of the Holliston High School class of 2010. Since 2009, the Laracys have given over $90,000 in scholarship awards to 19 students in memory of their son, and will continue to give an award in his name to a member of every graduating class of Holliston High School. The recipient is Robert Collier. The Andrew Lynn Award is given in memory of Andrew Lynn, a former student at Holliston High School. This is the Scholarship Foundation's oldest dedicated award. The recipient is Cooper Olson. Little Beehive Farm Award. This award is sponsored by Tony Lulak of Little Beehive Farm and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation, and is given to a Holliston student pursuing further education in the fields of agriculture, organic farming, agricultural education, horticulture, floriculture, environmental sciences, wildlife science, and other related allied subjects. The recipient of this award is Colin Kerr. The Beth Lyon Award is given in memory of Beth Lyon, a student of the class of 1985. This award is given to a student who has demonstrated interest and skill in English and writing. This award is presented to Inga Young. The Thomas and Marjorie Lyons Award. This award is given in memory of Thomas Lyons and his wife Marjorie by their family and friends and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. Both were actively involved in the Holliston community for many years. Tom served on the school committee and was an avid supporter of quality public schools in Holliston. Preference is given to students pursuing study in business or music. The recipient of this award is Mia Quinzani. The Reese McGilvray Award is given in memory of Reese McGilvray, a former school committee member in Holliston and an active member of the community. This year, the award is presented to Dylan Brewster. The Fred W. Miller Award is given in memory of Fred Miller, longtime superintendent of the Holliston Public Schools and major benefactor of the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The award is presented to Danielle Rappaport. The Doug Perry and Linda Frank Award is given in memory of Doug Perry and Linda Frank, both graduates of the Holliston High School class of 1975. The award is given to a student who displays an interest and talent in the visual arts and who has also demonstrated a commitment to community service. The recipient of this award is Josie Pereira. The William and Alice Phipps Award, which is given in the name of William Phipps and in the memory of his wife Alice, both lifelong residents of Holliston and graduates of Holliston High School. William Phipps has been a driving force in the Scholarship Foundation for over 25 years. This year's recipient is Todd Kiley. The Sam Placentino Award is given in memory of Sam Placentino, a former longtime superintendent of schools and architect of the excellence of the Holliston Public Schools. The Placentino Elementary School is named in his honor. The recipient of this award is Emily Caldwell. The Jack Quinley Memorial Scholarship. This award is given in memory of Jack Quinley, the son of Holliston High School teacher Donald Quinley. Jack was a 2019 graduate of Carver High School with plans to enter the Marine Corps. This award is given by Jack's family, friends, and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The recipient of this award is Emily Bernardo. The Thompson Award is given in memory of Richard Thompson, a local business person and member of the school committee, and his life partner, Peggy Enquist. Both were avid supporters of the Holliston Public Schools and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The recipient is Pari Surati. The Washington Street Players Awards. These awards are given by Holliston's Performance Art Theater Group to graduating seniors who have participated on a stage or behind the scenes in Holliston High School's drama and musical productions. The recipients are Caitlin Irons and Isabel Lima. The Kathleen P. Webster Memorial Scholarship. This award is given in memory of Kathleen Webster, a devoted Holliston High School English teacher for 33 years. The award is funded by her family, friends, and the Holliston Scholarship Foundation. The recipient of this award is Benjamin Bausch. Thank you so much. Why, thank you. And now for our community scholarships. The Arcadian Farms Scholarship. This scholarship was started in memory of Christine Shabbat's uncle Mike, who was the president of Arcadian Farms. He always held a special place in his heart for kids who wanted to learn about anything outdoors. After the loss of Christine's father, Dean Koshevis, the scholarship is also in his honor. Both taught others to love the outdoors and embrace a sense of wonder in taking something as small as a seed and turning it into a productive, fruitful plant. The scholarship is awarded to a student pursuing an education in agriculture, green industry, or environmental conservation. The recipient is Ella Baumann. The Olivia Barrett Bergstrom Scholarship is presented by Olivia's father, Mr. David Stoffregan, and her brother, Ty Bergstrom.
Just need to take a second. So this is my name is David. I was Olivia's dad, and this is way more difficult than I thought. But this is the 6th year of presenting the scholarship in Olivia's name. And for everybody that took the time to write an essay, I read all of them and read them all like 3 or 4 times, and it's a lot of essays. So I thank you for everybody that took the time to want to be a part of Olivia and that's what this is really all about, is just keeping Olivia and who she was as a person and a human on this planet, and the kindness that she had for herself and for everybody around her, family, friends, and her horse Thunder. So after reading all of these essays time and time again and digging into them, it was really just came down to how do I take all of this and figure out a way to award something and find something within all the words, as someone earlier had said, like whether it's just a word or a phrase or something they've done or a place they've been or something they've wanted to achieve. Like, it took a little while to boil it all down. And so as I read into this essay that tonight's winner of the award, it's not really a winner, but the person that we've chosen, as I read in and found out, oh, a softball player. I'm just going to say this because I immediately went, oh, Olivia did not want anything to do with any sports to do with balls or pucks. She came right out and said it after like six-year-old soccer. I was helping coach, and she's just like, Dad's so not having it. So that was the end of that. So it was dancing and horses, and then it just became horses, and horses were her thing. And through horses, she found a transformation, and she was so excited to get her certifications to teach other young women to ride and find that respect and that confidence within themselves. So as I read past the word softball and dug a little deeper, I realized that really, like, it was just a vehicle. The softball is just a vehicle for transformation, like Olivia found horses. And so I'm really glad that I was able to read through everything. And tonight I'm really excited to announce that the Olivia Barrett Bergstrom Scholarship is going to Emma Wood. I think that's me.
This one's me.
This is me.
That's you. Thank you. Covanta Energy is a leader in the development and operation of large-scale waste-to-energy projects and takes pride in working closely with communities and supporting their many programs and activities. Covanta Energy awards 2 scholarships to students who demonstrate awareness of the importance of the environment. The recipients are Bree Foss and Eleanor Powell. The Diamond Awards, Joseph and Faith Tiberio Foundation. The Diamond Awards are presented to Holliston High School seniors at a time when globalization plays such an important part in our daily lives. Often, we overlook those in our own backyards. The Diamond Awards from the Tiberio Foundation are awarded to individuals who truly represent the fact that some of the best talents are in our own backyard. As the book Acres of Diamonds teaches us, we need not look further than our own backyard for tomorrow's leaders. The candidates must have attained entrance into a business school, an engineering school, a trade vocational school, such as forestry or law enforcement or the military. They must also have demonstrated an extraordinary work ethic and strength of character. The recipients are Alejandro Acevedo, Caden Dumas, Nicholas Keenan. The Four Kicks Outstanding Student Athlete Awards. Four Kicks, a sports location for family and team sports, is celebrating their 21st anniversary in business. They wish to acknowledge two outstanding athletes who show leadership, are multi-talented, and able to balance academics, work, and sports. The awards are presented to Stephen Maikut and Mia Quinzani. The Dorothy B. Stevens Garden Club Scholarship is being presented by Ms. Sharon Thornton, Scholarship Chair, and Ms. Lee Gerton, Garden Club Co-President. Thank you.
Thank you. This scholarship was founded by Dorothy B. Stevens, who was a former Garden Club president. She organized the scholarship because she really felt it was extremely important to preserve our natural world. She dreamed of encouraging young people to pursue degrees in horticulture. It is awarded annually to a candidate planning to major in horticulture, botany, landscape design, forestry, environmental science, land management, or other garden-related fields. The Garden Club received many worthy applicants, but in this world of climate change and the devotion that we have spent the past several years on trees, this one particular applicant really stood out to us. They will be majoring in forestry at UMass and plan to work in the field when they complete their studies. For several decades, the Holliston Garden Club has devoted time and energy to the care of trees. We have tried to preserve trees in our area, and we are really looking forward to seeing what this young man does after his 4 years at UMass. We are thrilled to support this year's recipient of the Dorothy B. Stevens Scholarship to Owen Bulmer, and I'm not going to tell you how much. So, thank you. Just go ahead. Welcome.
The Holliston Athletic Booster Association Scholarships. Each year, through a random drawing, HABA offers 4 scholarships to seniors who have participated in sports all 4 years at HHS and who have also been members of HABA during these years as well. A random drawing took place last week by the HHS School Counseling staff. Presenting the award is HABA President, Mr. Jason Smith.
Thank you. Our first award winner is Max Israel. Second award is Sienna Roby. Third is Abigail Winchenbach. And Michael DeRubis.
The Holliston Cable Access Scholarship Grant. This award is presented to a senior who demonstrates a keen interest in the field of communications. This encompasses all aspects of television and film, writing and production, visual arts, digital media creation, or media and digital marketing and advertising via television, social media, and radio. Candidates' scholarly achievements, extracurricular activities, and community involvement were considered during the decision-making process. This is also fitting as he is one of the architects of the video yearbook. The recipient is Bryson Mustard. The Holliston Lions Club Educational Assistance Awards will be presented by Lions Club President, Mr. Mike McKenna.
Hello, my name is Mike McKenna, and I'm the president of the Holliston Lions Club. And this year, I'm proud to announce 17 scholarship recipients. These awards are available due to our various fundraising projects, such as the 60th Annual Carnival, which is scheduled for July 12th through the 15th at the Holliston High School. The money raised from these activities allows us to provide scholarships for students who have excelled in service projects, volunteering, and academics. We, as Lions, we serve and we give back. The first award tonight is the Doug Bloomquist Scholarship Award, a former Lion who passed away in 2010, who excelled in volunteering and service work. The Bloomquist family has requested that this award be given to the most deserving individual in Doug's memory. This year's recipient is Ania Alwani. And the rest of the 16 recipients of the Educational Assistance Awards from the Lions Club. First one, Jennifer Endelman. Adelaide Berra. Thank you. Jennifer? Emily Bernardo. Is that Emily? You, Adelaide? Clea Sinoli. Robert Collier. Haley Davis. Matthew and Zachary Dennison. I don't know which is which. Jonah Feldman. Lindsay Franco. Sai Naha Kandru. I hope I said that right. I guess she's not here tonight. Okay, take that one back. Sophia Lieberman. Next one is Reese Robinson, but he's not here tonight, correct? Chloe Sampis. Ava Tobin. Not here tonight, right? And the last, Hannah Joe. Thank you.
The Holliston Music and Arts Parents Association scholarships will be presented by HMAPA Scholarship Chair, Ms. Karen Haynes.
We're awarding two different scholarships tonight. The HMAPA scholarship is awarded to students who have enriched the Holliston High School community by demonstrating a strong commitment, enthusiasm, and spirit to art, band, chorus, and/or drama at Holliston High School. We are also awarding the Joe D. Messina Scholarship to a student who has demonstrated a strong commitment to music and who is also planning to major in music performance or music education. The 6 HMAPA recipients are Jennifer Andelman, Dylan Brewster, Clancy Harrington, Colleen Malvey, Claudia McMahon, and Jason Stokes, who is not here. And then the Joe D. Messina Scholarship is Evelyn White.
The PTO Essay Scholarship Award is awarded to one recipient based on a written essay submission in addition to the PTO membership requirement. The scholarship recipient is chosen by a committee of non-senior parents. The recipient is Mari Brown. The Holliston Youth Baseball Softball Association scholarships will be presented by President and Scholarship Chair, Mr. Brian McDonald.
Good evening. It's a real honor to be here in front of the class of 2023. You know, we talk about opportunities that sports presents, and I put them in 3 different categories, and I would argue to you that this class has been extraordinary in all 3 of those categories. So first, people think about on-the-field play, their swings, their hits, their batting average, their pitches. I don't know the last time that anybody's got up here and announced that both the high school baseball and softball teams are the reigning TVL champions. The second category really speaks to what the youth programs are all about, which is teaching kids about sportsmanship, teamwork, what it means to work together, play a certain role. Maybe you're the big fish, maybe you're not, but our greater good collectively matters more than any individual. The third category, to me, really is what this scholarship is all about. And it's what makes this group particularly special. It's about giving forward and giving back. So, admittedly, many of the folks receiving these scholarships tonight have great role models in their parents. As coaches, coordinators, board members, they did a great deal for the boys and girls of Holliston around baseball and softball. And many of them, the recipients, have initiated these things on their own. But just a very short list, you know, the kids who are joining their mothers and fathers at T-ball to help with the young kids in town, running clinics and tryouts, umpiring, being the phone call 15 minutes before the game because you need an umpire, high school players from softball approaching family friends, asking to coach teams, the evolution of the summer softball camp that's now become a thing. And, you know, very powerfully, don't forget this group missed out on freshman year due to COVID and the shutdown of sports. And what I received during all that was an email asking if we could post videos for the boys and girls in town, identifying for them things they could do in their backyards while they were all stuck at home, as opposed to complaint or woe is me about not having their own season, which to me is remarkable. Along with all of those activities comes the relationships. And for those of you that don't know me, I have a son in 8th grade and a daughter in 6th. And I can tell you that my kids have the most respect and admiration for this group. And I know that that's shared by so many in town, which to me, I can't thank you enough. So I have one ask before I hand out the rewards. I have one ask to the scholarship recipients. The best advice I got from graduation was in the form of a book title, and it was said, "Do what you love, the money will follow." I would suggest to each of you that's receiving a scholarship tonight that you've already found something that you're incredibly good at, connecting with others and influencing them. You've done a tremendous job with the boys and girls in town, and I'd ask you, as you navigate college and what comes, to think about that and how you might find yourself in a career, whether it's coaching, teaching, medical profession, social work, whatever the case may be, where you have the opportunity to influence others. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the recipients. Max Israel. Amelia Harris. TJ Kiley. Josie Quinn. Owen McCarron. I got them coming from the left and the right. Right. Okay. Lucy Morrow. And last but not least, Nick Lash.
The Holliston Youth Lacrosse Association is proud to offer college scholarships in recognition of deserving high school seniors who have participated in the Holliston Youth Lacrosse Association program. Applicants were asked to write an essay about what Holliston Youth Lacrosse has meant to them. The recipients are Benjamin Bausch, Cooper Olson, Martha Walker. The Holliston Youth Soccer Association Scholarships. HYSA is pleased to award scholarships to students who have actively participated in the youth soccer program, either as a player, volunteer, umpire, or coach. Applicants were asked to submit an essay on how the HYSA program has positively influenced their lives. The recipients are Tatum Corden, Josie Pereira, Aiden Roy.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
The Jensen Sheehan Insurance Agency Scholarship is presented to a student who demonstrates service to one's community and outstanding academic achievement and plans to continue their education in business or finance. The recipient is Max Israel. The Holliston Police Association John Johnson Memorial Scholarship is presented by Officer Johnson's daughter, Miss Jessica Aronson.
Good evening. My name is Jessica Johnson Aronson, and I am Officer John Johnson's daughter. The Holliston Police Association and the Johnson family established the John Johnson Memorial Scholarship in 2001 for graduating students wishing to continue their studies in criminal justice. The first scholarship happened to go to Matt Waugh, who graduated in 2001 from Holliston High School and is currently a sergeant at the Holliston Police Department. Officer Johnson, as I've mentioned, was my father, and for those of you who didn't know, he was killed in the line of duty 42 years ago on August 13th, 1981. I was only 10 years old, and my brother was 3. My brother and I reside here in Holliston, raising our families, and we are very grateful for the community and the Holliston Police Department for their continuing support of our family and honoring our father. This year's scholarship is awarded to a graduating student who's wishing to pursue her higher education in cognitive sciences at University of Connecticut this fall. So on behalf of the Holliston Police Department and the Johnson family, we would like to congratulate Lucy Swarzewski on receiving the John Johnson Memorial. I know we don't have anything. The Middlesex Savings Bank recognizes a graduating senior who has demonstrated both academic and personal achievements. We're proud to recognize the recipient, Stephen Mycoot.
I guess that was a spoiler alert. All right, here we go. The Millis Flag Football Scholarship. Millis Flag Football is pleased to offer a scholarship to a graduating senior from Holliston High School who has participated in the Millis Flag Football program. The recipient is Stephen Mycoot. The Officer David J. Moore Memorial Service Scholarship. This award is presented to a Holliston High School college-bound graduating senior with a desire to enter into public service. A lifelong resident of Holliston, Officer Moore passed away on August 13, 2018. He was a 1950 graduate of Holliston High School and a United States Navy veteran. Officer Moore served the town of Holliston for 35 years. He served with the Holliston Police Department for 33 years and the Highway Department for 2 years. The scholarship is given in loving memory by his family. The recipient is Josie Quinn. The Lieutenant Sean F. Moore Memorial Scholarship was created by his family after his passing in 2014 at the age of 52 after an 11-month battle with cancer. The scholarship is given each year to a student going to the college of their choice majoring in criminal justice or to a student who is enlisted in any area of the military. Lieutenant Moore was a 29-year veteran with the Holliston Police Department and a veteran with the United States Air Force. Lieutenant Moore was a lifelong resident of Holliston, having graduated from Holliston High School, as did his wife, Denise, and their 2 children, Alyssa and Bryce. The recipient is Lucy Cerveski. The Timothy T. O'Connell Memorial Scholarships are being presented by the O'Connell family.
Good evening, and congratulations to all graduating seniors. The Timothy O'Connell Memorial Scholarship was established in 2009 to honor the memory of our son, Tim, who died the previous year from acute myeloid leukemia. The scholarship is awarded annually to Holliston students who intend to study medicine, nursing, or another health science. Tim greatly admired and appreciated the doctors, nurses, and other professionals who cared for him during the course of his illness. Again, this year, our scholarship committee was privileged to receive and review many impressive applications from many qualified applicants. The committee decided to recognize 7 Holliston High seniors with scholarships. These students have the intelligence, leadership abilities, fortitude, and other attributes so reminiscent of Tim, and no doubt they'll go far in their chosen fields of study and beyond. Congratulations to Ania Alwani, Haley Davis, Clea Sinoli, Parry Serrati, Ava Tobin, Casey Wigg, and Emma Wood. Hey, can I get Ava?
Soul Systems LLC Scholarship Awards are being presented by Anna Tenyes.
Hi, everyone. You're almost done. I'm here tonight to present 3 scholarships to 3 outstanding seniors who have exhibited a clear passion and interest in sustainability and combating climate change. Sol Systems is a solar energy development company based in Washington, D.C., and we've partnered with the town of Holliston to develop a solar project here on the town of Holliston landfill. We're excited to start work on that project soon, and as a part of our wanting to be a part of this community and building and creating an impact, we decided to award these scholarships, and this year have chosen 3 recipients. Those recipients are Mari Braun, Emma Shields, and Amelia York.
The Eric J. Watunsky Memorial Scholarship will be awarded to students who have made a difference in their community through extracurricular activities or events, community service, helping those in need, creating opportunities, or supporting community priorities for improvement for students and residents. The recipients are Emily Bernardo, Brenna Fisk, Caroline Warner, and Sai Neha Kandru, who also received the Lions Award previously presented. All right, Ms. Camille, just double checking. We're good? Okay. All right, before we conclude the evening, we'd like to thank the members of our chorus for singing the national anthem this evening and members of the junior class for their assistance tonight as hosts and ushers. We'd also like to thank Holliston Cable Access for broadcasting our program this evening so that everyone at home is able to celebrate with us. Once again, a congratulations to these fantastic, amazing, talented seniors and to the community for their support of this scholarship evening. Thank you all for coming tonight, and please drive safely on your way out of the high school parking lot.